Let's see if I can get these people in here. Ugh, my son took my headphones, bro. Oh, yeah. Thought he took it. This is it, guys. We are, less than 3 days away from the Pro Play Tour Invitational down at Miami. It's about to get lit. We have a couple guys coming in last minute for LCQs. So it's going to be really, really lit, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to wait for like at least 5 to 10 people to come in. And we'll start this and see what's up. But yeah. I'll start off with the announcement so people won't have to wait. It has to do with our invitational timeline. Our invitational timeline has changed, and it's to accommodate a lot of what you guys asked for, right? Let me pull it up so I can just read it verbatim. Let's see what we have. Alright, so I'm gonna start off like this. The timeline for the actual LCQs is the same with Friday, right? Doors will open at 12. LCQs will start from 1 and end at 9. I will be there probably running the LCQs, myself and Machado. So if you guys need any help before the event, just come to me. I'll help you out. I'll make sure you guys get the event, man. Like, literally, if you don't feel confident, if you feel like you just want someone to look over it, please come to me on Friday. And before you enter the LCQs, because I look over your deck and I'm like, all right, this is what you need. This is what you need to look out for. This is what you need to add. And we have cards. We could probably just I'll probably let you borrow whatever cards I have and just go get your invite and you'll be in real quick, right? We are at, let me see. We're at 98 registered players. So we're, 30 players away? Yeah, we're 30 players away from capping. And once we cap, guys, we will make top 32. So, and the thing is, there's going to be at least that I know of 20-something people playing LCQs that have already talked to me, right? My bad. I think I say thing. Oh, it's good evening, bro. How's it going? Yeah, there's going to be at least 20-something odd people going to come and play in the LCQs. So we only have 30 spots left. So once those 30 spots are gone, I will increase the top 16 playoff cut to top 32. So the thing about top 32 is it has to be sold out, guys. If we're at 127 out of 128, it's going to be top 16. I'm sorry, guys. The reason being is it adds more time to the event. And it's just insane. It's a lot of stuff that you guys don't see. It may seem simple on paper for you guys that, hey, just increase it to top 32. But it's not that simple for us, logistically speaking. But I did adjust the timeline just in case it gets sold out because it looks like we're going to sell it out right now. So let me go over it real quick. Saturday, doors are going to open at 9 o'clock. There will be a player meeting at 10:30. That player meeting will start off with player awards. The player awards are going to be lit because it's going to be actual prizing as well as the recognition for those X amount of winners, as you can say. As I think, it's just kind of a thank you for participating, but not only participating, for dominating and showing us, hey, you still got it, all that good stuff. So those players just show up. I seen you guys register. I'm not going to put it out yet, but you guys will see. Round 1 is going to start at 11 o'clock. Side events are going to start at 1 o'clock, right? So side events will start at 1 o'clock on both Sunday and Saturdays. So at side events, we're going to keep track of all the side events that we host, period. We're going to keep track of it. The reason being is we're going to keep kind of like a little mini leaderboard And the people with the top 8 players with the most points in side events will get an alternate way to register and be eligible to participate in our World's webcam event. So World Webcam event, it's close to being announced. It will be cash, guys. It's going to be very, very lucrative. It's going to be cash and it's going to be cheap. It's not going to be 40. It's going to be less than $40. I'll tell you right now. It's going to be something that you are 100% able to do. And we're working right now on an exclusive mat for the Worlds that you'll get on participation. If I'm looking at it, it should be around 20 to 25 bucks entry. But like I said, I'll let those details out when I finalize it. I don't like to just put little here and there details and stuff because things change all the time, right, guys? So when it's out there, it's out there. I will tell you right now, it probably won't be out before this weekend because this weekend I'm just focused on the invitationals. But side events, if you drop from the main event, play in the side events. Side events. I'll make sure and double check to see if we have the newest TPs. So maybe you guys can play for the newest TPs or get them on entry. I'll find something lucrative to help you guys out. But if you do not do well in the main event, do not just feel bummed. Enter side event, guys, because side events, the top 8 players with the most points will get an alternate way to enter to our World's Webcam event. So on Sunday, this is the biggest change, right? The doors are going to open at 9 o'clock, and then the top X playoff cut will begin at 8 o'clock. So I think on the original schedule, it was announced to be 10 o'clock, I believe. Let me double check it. Let me see. Yeah, it said day 2, 10 o'clock, but we moved it up to 8 a.m. because the way it's going, when this event sells out, we need to be able to play out top 32 in a manner that it's just going to run by because the team wars start at 11 o'clock, right? So the timeline itself, if it is top 32, if it does sell out, we're at 128 players registered and it sells out, we're playing top 32, we start at 8 o'clock. From 8 o'clock, it'll be top 32, 9 o'clock it'll be top 16, 10 o'clock will be top 8, and then starting to the 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock range, the person only need 2 buys. So if you're still competing in the main event, top 4 and finals, your team will instantly win for those 2 rounds. So it's super, super plus considering these boxes. I'll pull it up right now, TCG player, guys. Like those Battle Evolution boxes are insane. Last time I looked at it, I think they were 155 and change. Just let me double check the prices real quick. Yeah, the lowest price. Okay, I seen the lowest right now is sitting at 154.95. So this Team Wars is a 2K tournament. I know it says it's a 2K tournament. I don't know why or where the 2 went. It's a 2K tournament, guys. And if you look at the way it's structured, first place will win 8 boxes. That's completely insane because this is a set you guys want to pick up. So make sure you pre-register. You have up until Sunday to pre-register because if you try to do it in person or you let Sunday hits because that midnight cuts off, the price is going to go up. The price per person is 25 bucks, so it's 75 bucks for the team. But once again, if Sunday hits, it's going to be 90 bucks because we're going to have to try to accommodate, put you guys into the system and all that good stuff. So once again, just a quick recap. We are 30 players away from selling out. LCQs didn't start yet, so a lot of players are going to register from there. Once it does, and it hopefully does sell out with these last 30 players, we will go to a top 32 playoff cut just like you guys asked. All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty on what do you guys expect for the event itself. Let's catch up on the comments. What's the agenda? I have a question. Do you already know who got 2 round buys? How do you know if you got a buy? So if you won an event or if you got second place, it was specified for you that you got a buy. And I'll just put it out for you guys tomorrow. I'll make a list and put it out on the main group itself so you guys can have it available. But those guys already know they have a buy or not. And the thing about those buys, they work for both the in-store event as well as the webcam event itself. So it's pretty plus, and it's pretty rewarding for participating in our events and doing very well, regardless if you won or if you got second place. So it's worth it at that time point. So I will be there on Friday. I'll tell you this right now, guys. going into the event itself, no matter what deck you're playing, the deck you want to expect and prepare against. I'm not going to talk about like the Dark Broly's, the mechas and stuff. I'm going to tell you this a deck that people don't respect. I'm going to tell you right now, you got to respect it. It's going to be Reboot Gohan. There will be Reboot Gohan in Top Cut. I'll tell you that right now. Last Miami event, there were at least 2 gamers, people on Reboot Gohan, but those guys have been playing that Reboot Gohan deck since TOP, since before TOP. They played it at the Vegas regional, and I'm pretty sure I want to say they played it before that, but I know the Vegas regional, I saw them play it. They topped that event, and then after Vegas regional, they went to TOP, and they also topped that event. So guys, respect Reboot Gohan. If you don't respect Reboot Gohan, it can be top. Like, this could sell out. The last 30 players could buy the tickets, and it sells out, and it's top 32. I guarantee you will not top, because Reboot Gohan will knock you down. Like, it's rough, guys. It's really, really rough. Abno. Like, I played him, but I was playing black, so I edged it out, and I got him. But Abno is a hell of a Reboot Gohan player. So is his buddy, Jason Scott. And they're not going to be the only people on. I can guarantee it to you, because the way you got to look at it, right? You have the we should be good. Let me know if you guys can see me and hear me good. Oh, my bad. I got a phone call. Okay, yeah. Cool. I see you guys. I see your comments. Yeah, someone called me. You guys can see me? You guys good? Let me know in the comment section below, because I just see it's like blurry right now. I don't know if I'm back. All right, cool. We're good. Yeah, but Reboot Gohan, guys. My God. If you're playing black, play Brainwash. If you're playing blue, don't play your stuff. Play that new TP. Oh, man. It's a new TP with Janemba with, like, he's looking like this. I forgot what the TP is called. It's super cheap. It's like $2. Guys, pick that up. It's just like, I want to say it's less than $2. You could probably pick up a playset for like $6 or $5 realistically, because no one wants to hold on to that card. If you're playing red, I ain't gonna lie, you're just gonna take the L on Reboot Gohan, B. Like, if you're playing Pink Piccolo, you're just taking that L, bro. If you're playing launch, hold on to your pure super combos and pray to Jesus that he just doesn't OTK you. I don't know how you win that matchup. If you're playing yellow, play Release from Evil. Yeah, if you're playing red, I just don't know. But yellow, blue, and black, you have answers. Green, not so much. Red, not so much. Good luck. But guys, be very, very careful on Reboot Gohan. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to see people come up there, spend all that hard-earned time and effort just to get blown up by a deck that you obviously saw as ban-worthy, because they banned it for best of 1. It will still kill you best of 1 on game 1. I mean, it'll still kill you best of 3 in game 1. So be very, very vigilant and very wary of Reboot Gohan. The next deck I want to say be very wary of is Sync Shenron, guys. Sync Shenron is not a much talked about deck, but there's a turn 2 cell, I'm gonna smack you in your face, kind of win and kill you kind of thing. Even without the cell, they'll still put damage on you turn 2. So if you're going against Sync, have the knowledge that you're not really able to safely tap out on 2, because a lot of players' mindsets nowadays are thinking, okay, cool, on 2 I'm going to tap out, because all they're going to do is evolve the 4-star and the 1-star, and evolve the 9-star dragon on the 4-star dragon. That's not how it is no more. Like, you can literally get cracked if you do that. So be very, very vigilant. Like I said, I'm not going to really give up people's strategies, but I'm just going to say the stuff you want to look out for. The stuff that we don't really talk about, right? The nitty-gritty stuff. The biggest one was Reboot Gohan. The next one I would say is Regex. That deck is a sleeper. Guys, there's going to be one person that comes up with Regex and starts clean sweeping house. If you don't, I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't even recommend you. Regex in a good spot right now, because the way I look at it, there's not a deck that can just really have a Dark Power Mass saying like that. Because realistically speaking, if you're sideboarding, even if you're mainboarding, right, against red matchups, they all have removal. Literally, Launch has built-in removal, so it's super neg. King Piccolo has removal. King Piccolo could just neg 10 and then blow up the Black Mass Saiyan. So I don't really see decks that have the capability and the space to have just a Black Mass Saiyan in their sideboard. They're like, just F it. There's no point. So I can 100% see Vegex just taking full advantage of that and going full throttle and just pop, 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 pop. It's going to be insane, guys. And the last deck I would say to look out for, well, the last two decks, number one is Hatchet. I don't know what it's been, man. I've been being around these guys playtesting. I'm not going to name names, but Hatchet, be very vigilant because Hatchet, all it has to do, like I said, I'm not promoting stalling. I'm not promoting any of that good stuff, right? Nothing like that. But Hatchak is a deck that will naturally just, it's not gonna, I don't want to say stall. Stall is the wrong term, right? What Hatchak will do, it'll progress the game state in his favor, right? It's like essentially like you're playing Invoker Baby to the point where it's like they're doing what they want to do, but they're naturally preventing you what you want to do. And by the time they decide to kill you, you feel like at the time it's probably like 2-3 minutes left in the round. So now you're just in a conundrum because there's no way you're going to be able to OTK Hatch unless maybe you're playing Reboot Gohan. So be very, very vigilant on that, man. Let's see what else we got. We talked about Sync. We talked about Hatch. Turtles too. Turtles, I think Turtles is a safe pick only because of stuff is free, guys. Like Turtles is when decks can't untap, it becomes very problematic for them, especially when you have a deck like Turtles that just smacks you really, really tall from nowhere. And it's double strike. So be very vigilant on that. I'm trying to put all this on you guys right now because I don't know if I will be able to go live on Friday. So like I said, Friday I'll probably be running the LCQs for everyone and helping them out. Make sure to get their invites because all we need is 30 people. The last 30 slots to get filled and we'll be a top 32. So top 32 will be insane because realistically on top 32, I believe you can go X3 and you'll top. So it's going to be really, really super insane. Let's see. You realize the first person ever acknowledge you. I seen a 55-minute game one with Hatch. Yes, and that's what I'm trying to tell people. With Hatchak, be very, very, very careful. You cannot lose game one because Hatchak can press the gas on you. Like literally, if they lose game one, they can do some shenanigans when they get past turn 3. Just pop, 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 pop. Maybe try to come back and win. You don't have that luxury of doing what against Hatchak. Hatchak can press the gas. You cannot. So be very vigilant of those stall decks such as Hatchak, Invoker, and Blue Baby. I know you're going to get tilted if you sit in front of it for game one, but that's when you have to be on your A game. I'm telling you guys, you do not want to give that game one up versus those 3 specific decks because those 3 specific decks will take advantage of it. This man says, my Hatchak deck wins in 20 minutes. Yes, even though it may win in 20 minutes, I'm not saying the deck is slow. I'm saying Hatchak can play in a manner where it's like, it's realistically it's slow playing, but they have so many options. There's nothing in the rulebook that says they have to kill you. So if they know they have the game won, like let's say if I'm playing against something I know is just free, right? No matter what they do, they just can't interact. I don't have to kill you. I can literally take up all 59 minutes and say, you know what, this last minute, I'm just going to kill you because there's no rule that says I can just stall you. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, I can't slow play you, but as long as I'm advancing the game state and doing what I got to do, there's no rules that says I can't kill you. So be very vigilant of Hatchak, Blue Baby, and Invoker because those guys will literally sneak in and get that first game and it's going to be a wrap, bro. Like, it's going to be a really, really uphill battle trying to come back for the win. What else we got? Let me see if I can catch up on some things. If you're playing red, what do you do? What do you do against what? Oh, you're talking about Reboot Gohan? I think you just take the LB. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think red has... Oh, man. Because your Unisons and red are going to be a 2 cost. So they're already dead. And you have a main boarded. So your game 1, every time you see a Unison, it's just a dead card you're never going to play. Freaking, yeah, your negates don't do nothing. Because you're probably going to have Valiant Rays in the main to counteract Dark Broly and other shenanigans. Wolfang Fist is great, but Wolfang Fist is not a true negate. Like, Wolfang Fist, all it says is neg your leader or the battle card neg 15. That's all it does. It's not the true negate. It does not negate the attack. So as a red player, be vigilant, man. Like, I'll do my best. I'll go through the library and help you guys out and probably try to, if I can't go live on Friday, I'll try to make a post saying, hey, this is red cards you can have that'll actually help you. But just think on the top of my head, the only red deck I played was Red Broly. I didn't have that problem. I just sat on balls and stuff. So, man, I honestly don't know as a red player if I'm going against Reed with Gohan. I think you just take the L. Like, I mean, you have After Image. After Image is a card that pops in my head because they're going to crit you. You have stuff to be sparking the gate. So After Image is something that can really, really help you out. I think it was Flight of the Grand Eagle. I got to double check it. The one that gives you like infinite, I think like a 10k or 100k combo power and it negs something. I got to check out the cost on that. But maybe those two cards will help you. But like I said, have a plan for Reed with Gohan, guys. If you don't, it's not going to be a fun time. You're going to wish he didn't come. And you're just going to end up in a side event. So, let's see. Hatchak will top. I can see Hatchak topping. No, let me take that back. I can see Hatchak going deep. Top 30, if it's top 32, if this does sell out with those last 32 players, I can see Hatchak topping. Do I see a Hatchak? I can see one Hatchak being very notable and they bubble out. And if they do make it, they're not going to win the event. I can tell you that right now. Because once you get, especially Miami, when all the players are going to be there, and it's an event, like I'm telling you, it's going to be players on players that actually know what they're doing. They're not going to let you stall them. It's going to be okay, cool. If they understand they're going to lose the game and there's nothing they can do to stop it, they'll just scoop it up and try to just push your shit in on game 2. And then game 3 is going to be a fight for your life because they understand that. And Swiss, when you're facing, you may be facing, you know what I'm saying, a random assortment of people that don't really know what they're doing. They're going to try to win the game, not having the knowledge that, hey, this game's dead, like, I lost. But they're going to sit there and try to win the game and just lose. And there's going to be like 5-10 minutes left. You're not going to be able to complete the game. So be very, very vigilant on that. Let's see. What else do you guys got for me? Hatchak Burn or Hatchak Skillless? I don't know. What kind of Hatchak deck you're running, my friend? My boy said Hatchak Burn or Hatchak School. That's wilder than a fish with titties, my friend. I'm still new to the competitive scene. Does Charles do anything? I'm trying it out. Charles is a great deck if you're starting off. The one thing I will say, which is unfortunate, I think the Frieza Charismatics were bought out and the Dormant Legends. The Dormant Legends, I don't know if they're still up there because barely anyone plays Green. But Dormants were kind of expensive, and the only other card in that deck would be Frieza Charismatic. But Charles is a great pick only because of the Migra, right? The Migra Unison, it's a common Unison that you can get. But the reason why it's so amazing is because it'll shut down the red decks. Specifically the Piccolo Jr. decks, the launch decks, the stuff like that. The reason being is because all you need to do, whether you're first or second, is just play the Migra Unison. They can't play the Piccolo, because once they play the Piccolo, they're just going to pop it. The Frieza Charismatic. So Terrell is a really, really solid choice. You can take it far to the event. You saw MRG, shout out to them, and their boy Marcel Russell. He got second with it. And no one knew that it did. Everyone looked at the deck and laughed. So Turtles is really, really solid, man. Stay tuned because, like I said, they bought it last time. You don't know what they're going to bring this time. It's really, really solid. Do you think it's likely to sell out and get top 32? I do. The reason why I think it's going to get sold out, and that's why we had to do the time adjustments, is because you got to think about it this way, right? We're at 30 tickets left, and we didn't even hit LCQs yet. And the LCQs are going to fire 100% because there's a lot of Florida guys that are just waiting to go to LCQ. Like, they were at locals tonight. I think when Shadow mentioned it to them, is that about 10 or 15 guys that said they didn't even know the event was this week. And I'm like, well, I didn't know you guys were living, but they're going to come to the LCQs. You see what I'm saying? So I honestly do. And once it does sell, it'll be top 32. And like I said, if it is top 32, I wouldn't be surprised if a Hatchak player snuck in there because Hatchak is a deck that you must be prepared for, especially if you're playing Dark Broly. And if you're not playing at least one Petrification in the main board, you're going to get wrecked because Hatchak is going to stall you. And what's going to happen is they're going to understand that you can't win. But right when they look at the time, they're like, you know what, it's time to finish you. They're going to drop a Banisher Food and it's just going to wreck you. And you're going to be sad. So have at least, if you're not having it in a main, have at least one Petrification inside, guys. Like I said, I believe in at least one. Yes, you can say go on a run T because you want to see it. But at least one is God tier because there's decks that can literally main deck Banisher Food. And you do not want to get caught off guard against that deck. So against that card specifically. And if you do know it's coming, always be vigilant of your opponent's drop, right? You're vigilant of your opponent's drop. You can manipulate it with your Ravager. You can manipulate it with your 7 drop. You know what I'm saying? When they're going to 4 energy, you can see everything. Make sure you clear the board. Make sure that when they can Banisher Fool you, that's the only thing they can do. Is literally just Banisher Fool you and their leader. That's it. Because you should have controlled everything. You should have cleared everything on board. That's it. If you do that and you have that one petrification in hand, all they're gonna have left is your leader attack, and you're gonna be good to go. So that's not something I really much worry about if you're prepared. What else do you guys got for me? Get Peter Katani to do live streaming comments. I'll message him. I forgot to ask him actually. I'll message him. Yeah. I'll message him because I think you guys want to hear a funny story. I kid you. I'm not gonna say that word. I kid you not. Machado is gonna play. Machado is going to enter. So he's not gonna have anything like when we play. We don't have anything to do with the tournament, right? We just sit there. We may make announcements, but we do not go behind the computer because we don't want players to say anything. George Machado will be playing in this event, and when you see his deck, just don't laugh at him, boys. Like, don't laugh at him. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna look jank, but it's actually powerful. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't forget, George Machado. He did top. I believe it was the first Nat. So that boy, he has a hot pile of trash. That hot pile of trash. If you laugh too hard, he's gonna just have the last laugh at you. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, I'll talk to Peter. I'll see what Peter's up to this weekend, man. Cause I don't know his schedule, but I'll talk to him and see what's up. A lot of people are requesting him too, so I'll see what we can do for that. Is he playing Dr. Euro? It's close. It's close. It's not Dr. Euro, but it's close, bro. When you see it, you're gonna say, this guy. And when you see it, you're gonna be like, duh, of course you'd be playing this because it's Machado, dude. So I ain't gonna lie to you. What other cards can Vajek's side against Dark Broly besides Bardock? It's just Bardock. Vajek's matchup is not that bad. The only difference is oh, I'm sorry. I just heard the clicking is bad. So the only card you want to side out is just your secret identity. Your secret identity would be for the Bardocks. Because realistically speaking, you'll get them down like to 4 that easy. Like it'll be a blink of an eye. They'll be at 4 or 3. So that by that time point, all you need to do is be able to control their board while still applying pressure. And that's the concept with Vajeks, right? The concept with the Vajeks is you are able to apply infinite like damage to your opponent while not focusing on their battle cards because you have alternate ways to just clear the battle cards. And that's why I love Vajeks so much, is because check it out. I'm playing against King Piccolo, I'm playing against Turtles. I can sit there, only focus on your leader. And if everything else for the battle card, I just hit you with a secret identity match saying, and it's like, well, damn, the power and amount of value in that is insane because you're forgetting all the battle cards that Vajeks plays is 100% free. The same thing when it goes to against Dark Broly or Sync Shenron. Now, that's the one matchup that's holding me back from playing Vajeks, is it has no mainboard answer to Sync Shenron. If they just stop, like, now with Spencer and mine being gone, you're only out to outing the dragon is going to be in your sideboard, and that's not a match I want to play just going game 1. If you dodge it, you're going to be fine, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. But Sync Shenron is that kind of deck where, even though it may not be talked about a lot, it's one of those sleeper decks that'll literally clap you. And when I say clap, I'm not talking about also fluke stuff. They'll literally clap you, like clap cheeks, like clap on, clap off kind of shit. So be very vigilant on that. But yeah, that's the only card I'd put it against, like I said, I mean, you can put in hard too if you want to, because the hards are going to get negated. What's going to happen is the auto's going to trigger. You'll untap your 3 if you have 4 energy. You'll untap your 4 energy and you'll mill 2, and then it'll be negated. So you can have an army of hard waiting for the next turn to swing. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't. The Sync Shenron does not negate on play auto. So don't ever forget that, guys. But all those are in your sideboard, and that's the rough thing about Vajeks going against that matchup right now. So it's not really fun in game 1. Let's see what else we got. Have you ever tried? I don't know. I think you tried to spell Bardock. Yeah, I think you tried to spell Bardock. The Almighty is my Almighty. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sync Shenron is the one deck holding you back from playing Vajeks. I'm not gonna tell you guys. If I could guarantee Sync Shenron was not in this event, I'd just take Vajeks. Because I'm gonna cruise under Violent Rays, because everyone's gonna have at least 3 to 4 Violent Rays. So you have 3 to 4 cards that are just dead in your deck going against Vajeks, and you just cruise. And it's like, you want to establish a board? Think again, buddy. You want to establish a board, Dark Broly? The secret identity mass sand? Yes. Even though it doesn't take out mass guys, when you're going for game, you can just work the blocker, and it's like, okay, cool. What do you got? The only thing they can do at that time and point is after you work the blocker is have a Gohan blocker. But then it's like, it's a Gohan blocker. It's whatever. Swing. You're still gonna block. Like, see what I'm saying? It's really, really good, guys. Let's see what we have. Alright, shaders. Hey Eddie, do you mid-game projects as Dark Broly? Living you can't oh, how do you mitigate it? I saw you did mid dagger. I'm not gonna lie. I was playing Dark Broly earlier this week, playtesting against Regex, and this is what made me realize Regex is just insane. I won the match, but he almost killed me. His turn one, he put me to 3 life. I'm like, this is game. He had 4 cards in his hand. So my turn, you know what I'm saying? I used my Ravager, put him in 3 cards in hand. I'm like, he's just gonna lose. He has 7 life, 3 cards in hand. This game is over. Cleared his board. His next turn goes in, does some shenanigan mill again, and smacks me. I'm like, well, damn, this attack is way too big. I mean, I can use 3 super combos right now, combo it, but that's just not worth it to me. So I take the damage. Bro, this man went in for a game. His last turn, and the only reason why I was able to survive it, because he did not catch one of his 4 Majin Buu human extinction attacks. When I say Regex is a deck to be reckoned with, oh, he's in here right now, Kenny, yeah. Kenny, what's it, GH? Oh, shout out to him, it's his birthday today too. This is the one with the smiley face. He's the one I was playtesting. Almost smacked me, and we talked about it. He went through 2 super combos. I went through 4. The only difference, and the biggest difference, was that he did not see any of his Majin Buu human extinction attack. If he saw one, it was game over. It's really hard to mitigate, because the only thing you can do to mitigate that matchup is realistically is having a turn 1 Dark Broly, the turn 1 drop Broly, and then going to the ball and having a blocker, and you have to stop one attack every single turn, because you're going to take the damage. On your unawakened side, you're 0. You're going to take the damage. He's not going to be able to kill you as a Regex player. They can't just 8-0 you. So realistically speaking, you're going to take all that damage because you're going to want to hold Awaken for your turn. And this is another reason why I preach you can't main deck cards like Heartfelt Plea, right? The reason being is because against a deck like Regex or a King Piccolo, something that just straight aggroes you to your face, you're trying to hold your Awakening. So what happens when you hold your Awakening and you're not able to establish the 7 drop? It's just a dead card from that time and point. And players are going to say, yes, you can bottom deck and all that good stuff. But honestly speaking, the cards that I bottomed, I'm going to show you guys, this is it. I don't put information like this out like this, but I will help you guys out because the invitation is right here. And I want you guys to succeed. When you use your Vegeta super combos, the cards you're supposed to be bottom decking are your 0/0Ks. You want to be able to filter through your deck to get all your 5K combos. So when you attack at your Dark Broly's, you're able to safely put it at 35. The reason being is because when you attack with 35, you're forcing your opponent, not including Vegex, not including Mecha Frieza. The reason why you can't include those decks, because Vegex, I don't care what build you're playing, plays Majin Buu Human Extinction Attack, and then Frieza plays Vegeta's Final Flash. So any other deck minus those 2 decks, 35 is the correct number, because that requires them to give you at least a minimum of 2 super combos plus 1 more card to out-combo that, and that's just perfect. If you go at 40, in my opinion, unless you're going for a game, or you know that turn they're going to lose, it's overkill. 35 is the right number, because yes, even though you may not kill them that turn, if they burn their hand to stop 1 damage, and it's like, okay, cool, there's no way you're going to kill me back, that's all I need to see. So be very, very vigilant on that. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I can't tell you how to mitigate the aggro from Vegex. That's the only way to do it. It's just, you have to establish that the blocker roll and you just sit on it. But then they can still out it, right? Because like I told you guys before, the secret identity I'm saying, it comes in perfect because it'll just warp that 1 blocker and it's like, now I'm going to push your shit in. And the only thing you can do if your thing does get warped is have the SS3 tag team Gohan, which is kind of, I don't know, man. It's not something I just want to hold on to my hand, especially against like Vegex. So really, really rough. All right, what else do you guys got for me? It also has to choose the card. If they don't declare, it doesn't negate anything. Which card are you guys talking about? Oh yeah, you're talking about Sing Shenron. Yeah, they have to choose it. That's facts. That's facts. And speaking of that, it's like what Angry Beater Gaming said. Shout out to Charles Hoffman. Do not take shortcuts this weekend, guys. People will not be as reluctant to say, okay, you can take this move back. Okay, you forgot to say this. I'm just assuming it's just, do not do it. There's $5,000 on the line, guys. For first place, just $1,000 on, like right now as we speak. If it were to end, let's say there's no LCQs, it just ended with 30 tickets left. First place will get $1,000. These guys are not gonna say, oh, you did that? I'm just gonna assume this is what you really meant to do. They're gonna laugh at you and like, this guy don't want this money. Shit, it's all my money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So do not take shortcuts. I'm telling you that right now. play and rehearse. Practice makes permanent. Practice how you play. Don't take shortcuts. This is the one biggest thing I'd say. Announce everything. Do not, I'm going to repeat one last time, do not take shortcuts. Take your time and make the correct plays. Don't feel pressured. Everyone's here playing the same game you're playing. You see what I'm saying? If you got an invite, they got an invite. That's how it is. Like, they're here for a reason. Take your time and do what you gotta do. That's it. I'm not promoting Rule Sharker. I'm just saying there's certain things like let me give you your interaction. That's like super common, right? Let's say this is really common. You're playing Mecha Frieza, right? So you're playing Mecha Frieza, and then someone's trying to put some damage on you, and then you use Vegeta's Final Flash. I've seen this a lot of times. I've seen Vegeta's Final Flash being activated, and then they don't negate anything. And their opponent is just like, okay, cool, you don't negate anything, that's fine, whatever it is. It doesn't say you have to negate, it says choose up to one card and negate it. So they're just using for combo power, technically that's not mistaken. If they skip out on the Frieza's auto ability to rest a card, that ability triggers. If you miss it, the next time you activate it, it doesn't trigger again. It says once per turn. If you missed it, you chose 0. You see what I'm saying? It's things like that. It's not really rule sharking, but if your opponent forgets to do it, or if you forget to do it, it's not something you can say, oh, I forgot. Like in PPG Miami, I'm not going to say any names, but this happened a bunch of times. They had the 2-drop, what's the wolf name? It's not Basil. The 2-drop, wherever the wolf-looking guy is, he's in the event pack. I attack with my leader, and then he just forgot to use the auto. I'm not going to sit there and rest my energy. My opponent's going to tell me to rest my energy. If the opponent doesn't tell me to rest my energy, that's not on me. I'm not going to coach you to beat me, bro. I want this money the same way you want this money, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to waste my time to coach you up. If you wanted that, you should have joined the PPG Patreon way back when. So I ain't going to lie to you. Yes, Chappelle. Thank you, Chappelle. Chappelle, it activates on the first attack. You can't save it. Like, you can't be like, oh, I missed the trigger. On the next attack, I'm going to use it. No. If attack goes through, the thing says auto once per turn. Like, it triggers. You just chose 0, my friend. That's a wrap, bro. So be very, very careful on that. Your opinion on the generational booster. If you're talking about the Battle Evolutions, I think it's insane. Like, I think you're gonna have to. It's gonna be one of those. I mean, all the boxes are like that, but you're gonna want to have product of this set. Especially, there's a lot of reprints. I believe the Basil's in there. The 3-drop draft bots. I believe it's either the Goku or Bardock. One of them. There's a lot of good stuff in there, and the stuff that are not money yet. If you actually read those cards, you can tell Bandai's trying to make something in the future. There's some cards you really want to invest into. The Secret Rare itself, like I said, if you guys think that Secret Rare is trash, sell it to me for the low, bro. Like, it's trash, right? Sell it to me for the low. I personally am in love with that Secret Rare. But if you don't believe in that Secret Rare, sell it to me, bro. I need one. Do you think a case for $900 is a good deal? I have to double check. If the case still has 12 boxes in there, maybe, because right now they're all $155, like a box. That's why I tell you guys, if you want a case, come join it's a 2-case Team Wars event. Join it and get your product, bro. So $900, it depends. I'm not sure. If there's 12 boxes in a case, I'd say it's worth it. Especially if this $900 shipped, that's free to me. But I'm not sure how many boxes are in the thing, because I didn't really pay attention to shipping details on this. I let Rashad and all them handle this one, so. Alright, so what questions, comments, or concerns you guys have for me? Because tomorrow I will not be on. Tomorrow's my birthday, so damn, I'm going to try to sneak to locals, but I know my wife wants to take me to dinner. Still going to try to sneak to locals. And Friday, I have LCQs that I'm going to run. But I'll do my best on Friday, like I said, to have at least a 30-minute session with you guys. I'll tell you guys what I saw. I'll tell you guys, like, what to expect. And, like, anything I pick up on and try to help you guys out. But, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't really count on me coming online on Friday because I don't live in Miami, right? So I'm going to have to drive 2 hours there. And then after I judge and host the freaking LCQs, drive 2 hours back home. And then the next morning, drive 2 hours back to the event. And then back and forth. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't really rely on me going live on Friday. That's why today I wanted to put all this info out to you guys and let you guys know what's up. So, yeah, any questions, comments, or concerns? Oh, and also, guys, just because I'm not going to go live, you guys can always tag me in a post. Tag me in a post. Don't private message me because I'm super behind on private messages. There's so many messages that just tags and all that good stuff. I'm super behind. I'm not going to lie to you. the easiest way to get me is tag me in a comment or post on Facebook, because when that happens, I can just literally just pop it and it takes me right there to it. But there's so many messages in my messenger, it's gonna get lost if you try to DM me. So, I was lucky able to get a pre-order of 3 boxes today. Yeah. If you're able to get 3 boxes today for the low, not for no 150, like for the low, you're in there like silverware, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So all my happy. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you. Donkey. Hey, dude. What's up, man? Light work. I'm gonna give you something for your birthday in Miami, which helped me a lot, especially on my birthday. Stas. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Yeah. So I'm trying to think. I think I hit you guys with everything already. So I could possibly, yeah, I think I gave you guys all the good stuff. So I'm just gonna recap it right now. The decks you do not want to sleep on. I'm telling you, Sing Shinron. Sing Shinron isn't this feeble defensive deck anymore. Sing Shinron, it can be that feeble defensive deck, like if they want to. But realistically speaking, if you mess up and just like you win the die roll, right? You're going first. Like I'm safe on turn 2. Tap it on turn 2. If you think they're that defensive deck that just sits there and does the same play, the turn you tap out is the turn you're just gonna die. If you don't die, you're gonna have like 1 or 2 life. So every single strike is pretty much lethal for you at that time and point. So be very, very vigilant, guys. Sing Shinron, Reboot Gohan. If you don't respect it by this time and point, I'm just gonna be like, hey, it's a wrap. There's nothing else to do. What else? Yeah, those are the 2 sleeper decks. Oh, Hatchak. Guys, I know it's troll, it may seem troll, but just read the leader and be familiar with what the cards do. And if you never seen it in action, go back and look at past deck profiles just to have a common understanding of how the deck works and what cards to expect. Because if these 30 tickets do sell, and it's top 32, guys, Hatchak is a deck that will just take advantage of the fact that it's going to take its sweet time to steal a top cut slot. I'm telling you right now, if it's top 32, you'll see a Hatchak at top 32. 100%. I put money on it. Well, I can't bet anymore. After the Legends Marcel thing, I don't bet anymore. It's a wrap. Legends saved me. But be very, very, very vigilant, guys. That's it. Sing Shinron, you mean the Cell Xeno? Yes. Kenny, they can run Cell Xeno, but also with the TP, like Yuha, right? Yuha, I don't know if he did a deck profile for it. He got second place with it. He lost in the finals to Dark Broly. I think it was 2 weeks ago at the last PPG event. And he lost in the finals to Dark Broly. So you can ask him if you don't believe me. Sing Shinron is the only thing I can tell you guys. It's not that defensive deck that you guys think it is anymore. It can bounce. Like it can bounce real quick. So be very, very vigilant. Sing Shinron, the sauce. Yep, exactly. The Almighty got it right. Yep, I'm telling you, that deck is. That's it. I'm not gonna keep stressing about it. So that was my closing thoughts. I think I caught up on everyone's questions. Let's see. I can wait before it turns. Yeah. Honestly speaking, since set 12, I haven't seen Sing Shinron go to turn 6 no more. It's just wham bam, thank you, man. Like what people think is that they only could win on turn 6, so they'll feel safe tapping on a certain turn, and that turn is the turn they usually lose. And it's like, well, damn, what just happened? I'm like, yeah, you just got that set 12 dick, so it's just how it is. Gogeta Zeno is a deck I was considering taking, but once again, I don't have enough time with it. I can see some decks I can see a couple of Gogeta Zeno decks. Be familiar with those cards too as well. Do not make the mistake of trying to attack their battle card. Like don't attack. Where's my cards? I'm gonna give you examples, guys. When I say reading is knowledge, because I have the deck, right? I finally was able to build the deck. I wasn't able to put shades on him yet, but he's gonna have shades in a second. If you're attacking this guy, and let's say he's at base 20, or not, excuse me, he can't be base 20. He's at base 15, base 25. Don't attack this guy and use a super combo on him, because he's gonna go to 35, and what you did was pointless. That's what I'm saying. Have knowledge of what these guys do, because if you're playing red, you should be safe on Nirvana and Rays. Just be very, very vigilant, knowing that not these 1-drops, but the 1-drops, the Sun Fighting The Son Goku True Fighting Spirit, as well as the Vegeta True Fighting Spirit, can still attack, and they will be base 25 on the attack. Well, after the counter phase, they'll go up to 25, so it gets around Violent Rays. But be vigilant of what those cards do. Have the knowledge of it, because if you don't have the knowledge of it, it will still gain from you, because it's essentially just ducking the Violent Rays that you're trying to do. So really, really good. Bro, Magic. Oh fuck it. This guy snaps. Yeah, I think I cut up on all the comments, questions, and concerns. So I'll probably leave like a minute left and answer any last bits. Other than that, I'm gonna take off and do some laundry because I have a long day starting tomorrow. Let me go back to the beginning. Yeah. So I think everything. Thanks for tuning out, guys. I will see you guys on Friday. Everyone be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Guys, if you're coming to Florida and you're driving, don't drink and drive. Be safe again. You're in front of a college campus. PPG Pro Play Games is in front of FIU, one of the biggest campuses in Miami. Do not be stupid. There are officers everywhere. It's literally right in front of a huge college campus. I can't repeat that. Be safe and don't do nothing stupid. Yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys on Friday. You guys have any questions, comments, or concerns? Like I said, the DM is kind of backed up, but tag me in a post or in a comment and I got you guys. Other than that, stay safe and I'll see you guys on Friday. Thank you guys.